what is the amount of the New Zealand pension? It's a question I often ask people, and typically what I get is a bunch of blank stares because no one really knows. Or unless, of course, you're over the age of 65 and you are actually currently receiving the pension. So at the moment, it's a total of $277 a week for a single person living alone and $426 a week for a couple, or $213 each, which is not a lot of money. And a lot of us spend more than that on our grocery bills every week. So one of the things that we've got to start doing is thinking about how we fund our retirement. And currently at the moment we receive the pension at the age of 65. Is that still going to be the case in the future? And we're interested story about where that age of 65 actually came from. It was in 1870, there was the German Chancellor, a guy by the name of Bismarck, who wanted to introduce a government-funded superannuation for Germans. And so what he decided to do was that 65 was actually quite a good age for the Germans to actually receive their pension. Unfortunately, at the time, the average German only lived to the age of 45, so not many people actually received it. Whereas when we look at today, I think it's by 2050, we're going to have about a quarter of our population over the age of 65. And that's proving a real challenge for the New Zealand government and many governments all around the world. And the fact that how on earth are we going to be able to fund all those elderly people receiving the pension? And so the big question is will it still be 65 by the time some of us actually get to receiving a pension? It might be 70 or it might be 75. And that may be a scary thought for some people. And I suppose so the key thing is you've got to start planning, for your retirement today. And some people might think that, it's miles away, we've got plenty of time, but we all know how quickly time just shoots past us, and often the older we get, the faster time seems to be moving. So the key thing is that you've got to start planning today. And I guess linking that back into KiwiSaver, it's one of the key reasons I think why the government have got KiwiSaver is to try and increase the amount of savings for all New Zealanders to help fund retirement down the track. So just remember, don't wait into the future to plan for your retirement. Start thinking about it today.